Hi guys, welcome to the daily answer writing session. Guys, can you hear me? Good evening everyone. Welcome to the daily answer writing session. Today we are going to write one answer. Let me just share this session with all so that others can join us. Guys, if you can guys, can you hear me? Good evening everyone. Can you hear me guys? Can we begin? Okay, hi everyone. Hi Kranti. Hi Anjali. Hi Shravan. Okay, yes. So let's begin. Guys, today I have taken a very important question from the General Studies paper 1 and General Studies paper 2. So today we will do two answer writing practice. One from General Studies paper 1 and one from General Studies paper 2, IR and Geography. IR and Geography. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's see the question. So these are the two questions today. Okay, you can see here. Why is South China Sea important? The first question is, why is South China Sea important? It's a geography question. It's a GS1 geography question. And the second question is, what is South China Sea dispute? Comment upon India's position on the dispute. So let us try to answer the first question. The first question is a 10-marker question. So let us try to answer the first question. Okay, answer 1. Okay. So guys, since the question says directly why South China Sea is important. Okay, so what you need to do is that better you start with the context. Okay, that South China Sea is one of the conflict points in the world. Okay, you can start with some or you can directly start with that South China Sea is in there are territorial claims by China and ASEAN countries. You can start like this also. Some context you need to give. Okay, some context you need to give, that you need to tell the examiner that I know why is South China being asked. I know that there is a conflict between China and ASEAN nations as far as South China Sea is concerned. Okay, you have to tell the examiner in the introduction itself. Then what you tell, what you will say is that you will say that importance of South China Sea. You will give a heading, importance of South China Sea. Okay, in the introduction you have talked about why South China Sea is in news, because there is a conflict between ASEAN countries and China on about South China Sea. Okay, then importance. So first importance is what? It is important sea lanes of communication. Okay, so South China Sea, South China Sea, through South China Sea, important shipping lines pass through. It is said that around 40% of oil trade goes through South China Sea. Even South China Sea is near the Strait of Malacca, which is a choke point. Okay. Second, guys, second, why South China Sea is important? So first is what? Important shipping lines pass through South China Sea. Why they are important? Because 40% of the oil trade and around 40% of the world trade also passes through this South China Sea. That is the first point. Second point is, guys, second point is that hydrocarbons, guys, according to various estimates, the South China Sea has one of the very large reserves of hydrocarbons. Okay, so that would be the second point which you will write. You see how we have to write in headings and subheadings. I hope you can see this, headings and subheadings. Third point, what will you write, guys? Third point you are going to write is what? Third point will be what? Third point will be, okay, the fishing resources, the fishing. Okay. Guys, this region is very rich in fish. And around 40% of world fishing vessel, around 40% of world fishing vessel, are located in South China Sea. Okay, South China Sea. Okay, that is another reason. Okay, another reason why South China Sea is important. Next point, what you can write, one more point is you can write is that with the growing significance of Indo-Pacific. Okay, so guys, you all know that world is changing its pivot towards Indo-Pacific. Now the Indo-Pacific is becoming very important in the global geopolitics. And when we talk about Indo-Pacific, okay, South China Sea is at the central point of Indo-Pacific. Okay, so South China Sea is at the central point of Indo-Pacific. Okay, so this is the strategic point what you can write. Okay, next what you can write is that once you write this, what you can do is that next point, you can draw this diagram. You can draw this diagram also, and you can write one more heading, why it is important for India. So you can write importance for India. Okay, because obviously we have to also write India's point of view. So 44% of India's exports to Indo-Pacific goes through South China Sea. Okay. Second, India is collaborating with Vietnam for hydrocarbon exploration. And third, guys, the Indo-Pacific angle also you can write. Is this clear, guys? In this clear, guys? Just in the conclusion, you will write that South China Sea is very important because of the above reason, and therefore what we need to do is that we need to maintain the freedom of navigation in the South China Sea. We need to maintain freedom of navigation in the South China Sea. Okay, we will write and we will conclude. Is this clear, guys? The first question is clear. Guys, the first question is clear, everyone? Okay, first question is clear, everyone, guys. First question is clear. Can we move on to the second question, guys? Can we move on to the second question? In the comment box, please let me know. Can we move on to the next question? First question is clear. So you see how you have to structure your answer. Okay, you have to write an introduction, then you have to write headings and subheadings. Headings and subheadings, divide your answer into various subparts. Okay, you see, although the question did not ask why it is important for India, but since we are preparing for Indian civil services, So we will write 1 point why it is important for India. 1 point we can write. Is this clear, guys? Okay. Now let us write the second answer. What is South China Sea dispute? What is South China Sea dispute? Comment upon India's position. Okay, comment upon India's position. So how we will write here? Okay, you will direct. Okay, what is South China Sea dispute? So you will write there. Okay, South China Sea dispute is about counter claims over South China Sea by China and ASEAN countries. Okay. You say that China through 9 dash line, China through its 9 dash line, okay, claims the entire South China Sea as its own territory, which is contested by ASEAN countries. Okay. Then you can change this paragraph and you can say, write that few of the disputed islands in South China Sea are Spratly Island, Paracel Island. Okay, you can talk about that, and then you can draw this diagram. You can draw this diagram, and in this diagram you show this 9 dash line. Okay, this is the 9 dash line. 9 dash line. Okay, you can show this, and you can show this the islands. Okay, Paracel Islands, Spratly Islands, the Scarborough Shoal. Okay, this you can show how this entire region is contested between this, how this region is contested between, okay, these countries. Okay, this is the blue line is the okay, EEZ line. Blue line is the EEZ line. Okay, so this entire region, okay, is claimed by China. This entire region is claimed by China. Okay, now the question says, what is India? Second part of the question says India's, okay, India's position. India's position. So what is India's position, guys? What is India's position? So India's position is that India is for freedom of navigation. First point. Okay, India is for freedom of navigation. Second point, India is for respect for UNCLOS. UNCLOS. Okay, United Nations Law of the Sea. United Nations Convention for Law of the Sea. Okay, respect for UNCLOS. Okay, which says that every country has EEZ. Okay, EEZ. Okay, so this is the EEZ of Philippines. This is the EEZ of, okay, Vietnam. This is the EEZ of, okay, Malaysia. Okay, next is what? Respect the okay, award of PCA, Permanent Court of Arbitration, between Philippines and China. Okay, Philippines and China. So India has said that China should respect the decision of the Permanent Court of Arbitration, which gave the judgment in the year 2016 between the Philippines and China, and the Permanent Court of Arbitration, okay, discarded China's claim over these territories. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, guys? India's position is clear. What is India's position? You have cleared. Is this clear or not? In the end, you just conclude. In the end, you can conclude. In the end, you can conclude. Okay. In the end, you can conclude that, okay, that ASEAN countries should negotiate with China and come to a peaceful settlement as per the UNCLOS. As per the UNCLOS. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear or not? Guys, is this clear? I hope you understood. Guys, I hope you understood. You see how our approach is to divide the answer into, okay, various subsections. Divide the answer into various subsections. And what you need to do is that you need to write, okay, in points format, more number of points and headings and subheadings. Very important that you write headings and subheadings. So please do go through this, okay, model answer. And the idea again, I am saying, please focus on understanding, okay, how to structure the answer and how to incorporate diagrams, how to divide answer into various parts and subparts. So please do consider liking the video and please